Hey you guys, so I decided to do two different videos today. One is going to be me talking about arkons. I'm at the beach right now. It's cold, it's windy. And then another one is just going to be me showing you guys the beach and walking around the beach because I see no need for me to be trying to scream over the damn wind. I'm out here hunting for coins and jewelry, you guys. Let me show you something if I can show you without dropping my laptop. I got my fucking metal detector, you guys. I got my metal detector. I am not playing. I've been, dibbling in some stuff here in 3D. Something you guys might want to do, which is, and I know it looks crazy that I have this, but I went and I sold some silver today so that I can fund, my beach trip and pay some bills today. But, anyway, back to the subject that's at hand. So, excuse me. I'm going to do a video about these arkons and the shit that they don't want you to know, you guys. These things, they think they are so super fucking slick. I haven't talked to you guys or made a video for about 2 weeks because of the things that these damn things have been doing. Like fucking with people that I know, me trying to help them, and then all of a sudden being so fucking weak that only thing I could do is just lay down and go to dream time every freaking time. It is so funny, the type of people that come to the beach. I'm gonna show you guys some people walking around this truck in a minute, but yeah. So I'm going to get into arkons, and some people have heard of arkons, or you may have heard of reptilians, and you may have think that they're two separate entities and really don't know. I got fucking gold with me too. It's a good fucking way to get jacked, you guys, selling these gold and silver, walking around with this shit on me. I should have got rid of this before I came here, but whatever, ain't nothing gonna happen to me. Let me get to these arkons and tell you about these things and the stuff that they do. So I'm on the wrong page. Basically what they do is they control the mind, and they're like chief magistrates, I guess. People will say that they were like some old ancient things that were in Greece, and then you'll see, I'm gonna look over here. Yeah, some 9 chief ancient magistrates of like the Greek gods, I guess. And that's not what they are. And people always have their own different definitions, but after my personal experience and after researching shit to make sure that it was these damn things, I had felt like I had to share this with you guys. They basically rule the emotions in this plane. They attack you through emotions. It's my receipts and stuff I'm dropping. So they basically attack you through they send these low impulses of low energy, and the only way that they can do it is by attacking you mentally, physically, and or just trying to attempt to drive you crazy, in essence, like try to have you off yourself or have you locked up in jail where there's nothing but a bunch of little mini arkons feeding off of you while you there. That's why there's a grown-ass man in the middle of the night. Anybody ever tell you they've been in jail, they'll fucking let you know that in the middle of the night, if somebody was not getting raped, there were people screaming or weeping, just crying. Enough of that. So they try to attack you through religion and ideology. So basically, mostly every fucking religion mindset that you can think of is a paradigm that's created by these arkons. And even if you feel like, well, I'm doing magic or I'm doing this, you have to essentially understand that as an alchemist, like the shit that I'm trying to be on and the shit that I'm already on, I don't worship shit. I don't worship anything. I'm going to repeat that and keep repeating it in every one of my videos, that I pray to nothing. I don't be like, okay, I need you to do this for me. No, I program my candles and I state out loud what's going to happen after that candle is done burning. And then I'll repeat something for 17 seconds at a time to put that pulse out there and that frequency out there. But other than that, like as far as me needing things to manifest and to come into two, what I normally do is I do what I just told you, and then if I know that there's an entity or something involved, I got control of that shit. That shit don't control me. I'm not praying to it. I'm not going to feed you. You're going to do what the fuck I say, because I am God in my own right, and I'm not going to worship you. I know your little fucking tricks. As a matter of fact, I don't even want to fuck with you. So that's the stuff that I'm on. I went from like going, okay, I'll do this so you can give me this or you can have this happen. Never essentially worshiping it, but teetering on that fucking line of being able to get caught up in the paradigm very easily, not knowing what I was involving myself in. So now that I fucking know, I'm going to share everything with you guys that I know. Okay, so let's see. Now, I already told you different ways and paradigms that they'll try to get you locked up in. It could be something as simple as you eating a certain way and it become your religion, where you're fucking obsessed to the point to where I gotta wake up and I gotta drink some. Let me give you an example. I just drank this. I gotta drink some, whatever this shit is, kombucha, some organisms to clean out my stomach and clean out all these parasites, or the parasites are gonna take control of me. Yes, it is important to have your avatar healthy so that it's easier for you to move to different planes and things like that. But at the same time, if it controls your very essence of being, to where you're like, if I don't have this special drink, I'm going to be sick all day. Or if I don't do this, my auric field is going to be lowered, Let's see. I can't look at these notes anymore. I gotta look up at my notes. That's on the computer, so I'm not gonna see myself if I make any dumbass faces. Oh well. Okay, so the shit that I'm about to tell you guys is gonna fucking blow your mind. There's these ancient Gnostic texts from Egypt. It's called the Nag Hammadi. I hope I am, saying it correctly. And it describes two type of demonic aliens that invaded Earth long ago, which they are called arkons. The first type of arkon looks like a reptile. The other type looks like a human embryo. The only way that I can describe the embryo one that I have seen, is kind of like a jellyfish, like a lucid looking jellyfish. And sometimes people have seen them and probably thought they had some shit in their eye and went rubbing on their eyelid, like trying to adjust their eyes, or see them blob on somebody's face, or somebody's face is cloudy and you're like, damn, my vision is fucked up. And it isn't. They got archon attached to them, feeding off of them. Okay, so oh, my leg's falling asleep. I gotta move. Oh yeah. Okay. So they exist as an alien species, independent of humankind. They exist as a presence in our mind, rather like a set of programs operating in our environment, in our mental environment, pretty much, working through telepathy and suggestion. These arkons, they attempt to deviate us from our proper course of evolution. The most powerful, the most successful technique they use is religion and ideologies to insinuate their way of thinking, in effect, substitute their mindset for ours. So the only way that I can describe that in English is them making you think that it's okay for you to fucking suffer, or it's easier for you to be elevated if you're poor than if you're rich. So let's fucking struggle and stress so we can suck some more energy off of you and have you praying and on your knees begging for these stresses to go away so that you can worship us in turn and we can suck more energy off of you. Now, we as human beings, we are so fucking powerful. When you think about, after I tell you all of the stuff that they do and how they start off doing this, it's going to help you clear your quote unquote chakras. It's going to help you just like leave a lot of bullshit alone and stop dwelling on it, because of the importance of you to know these things so that you can, essentially shake these damn little parasites off, because that's what I fucking call them. I don't even give them the fucking respect to call them a fucking arkon. I call them a hokon, a fucking flea, a little bitch, but other than that, you ain't gonna get no fucking respect out of me. So I'm gonna go back. So, because arkons need humans to gain power over mankind, anyone who assists them can be considered an arkon. So you'll hear people on fucking YouTube talking about they're reptilians, or they fight with the arkons, but they're essentially the same fucking entity or working for the entity. So I can give you a good example. If you ever see the newer vampire movies, like how Bray he would fight these fucking vampires, and then he would have humans that were helping the vampires that were hoping that they can turn into vampires also. So it's kind of the same shit. They know that essentially they need this arkon to have access to this power because they're fucking limited. They have already limited themselves by even giving the arkon power and talking back and forth with it like they need the arkon in the first place. So let's see. Ultimately, they're asserted the connection that all power, whatever kind of power it may be, is a source of alienation. All institutions, laws, religions, churches, and powers are nothing but a sham and a trap. To perpetuate. Gosh. I don't know why. Every time I try to do a video, it's like, I don't know what happened to my language. It's just like I'm trying to think in two different languages in my head and then say it in English, and it makes absolutely no sense. Oh my gosh, there's a big spider in this truck. Oh no. Ooh, I hope I smashed it. Okay, so now, so what they do is, it may seem like a dark view of human affairs, but given the evidence like in history and stuff, not to mention the current events, it can't be said to be unfair or over exaggerated, like if you really, really think about it. Okay, so the arkons are intrapsychic mind parasites who access human consciousness through, I already told you all of that. They affect your imagination. They use powers of make-believe and deception and confusion. It is like a psychic tapeworm. I think this is so cute, you guys. I want to just show that over here that this girl is getting ready for the photo shoot. She's got her makeup artist, and then that big buff guy right there is the photographer. That's pretty cool. She's really pretty. I'll see if I can get a shot of her, guys, for you men out there. But anyway, so it's like a computer virus, if you think about it. it causes the computer to self-destruct. So it's going to cause you to self-destruct. That's the only way that they can fucking get you. So when you first come on this plane, what they try to do is, if you were born in a hospital, they try to attack you through, they attack your fetus avatar. They attack your avatar before it is completely even fucking developed, by fucking exposing you to vast amounts of radiation. Even though they fucking tell you, oh, you can only get this ultrasound so many times. Man, I ain't gonna even go there about my personal business, but I'll let you know that the radiation that the kids are exposed to is horrific, and it scares the fuck out of the fetus. There are things that you could do to counteract it, but what happens is that memory stays with your avatar. So, how you were conceived, like if you weren't wanted while you were being made, where your parents' mindset was during the process of creating you, will fuck you up too. If you were made by lust, it'll cause you to essentially grow up. You could be having these feelings and not know why. You could grow up feeling not loved or not lovable. It could cause asthma in your avatar. It could cause other respiratory problems in your avatar. I didn't say it will. I'm giving you the window to fucking cancel that shit, you guys. So we're going to cancel that today. You know, if you are having these problems, this is why you're getting this information, so that you can essentially fucking kick the bullshit out of your life. So, I already said your avatar remembering the trauma that you were exposed to while you're in the fetus. So I'll give you an example. Your mama wants to abort you. I grew up finding out my mom wanted to have my grandmother wanted my mother to have an abortion because my mom was only 14 when she got pregnant. And by the time they found out about me, my mom was like a week from 6 months. So it couldn't happen. It couldn't happen, so I'm lucky. But say your mom wanted to abort you, and at the time, you know, your cells are forming. She thinks, you know, I can't be pregnant. She'll go into denial. That'll automatically cause detachment from the relationship for the mother and the fetus. And then if she thinks, I want to kill this baby, I want to have a fucking abortion, woo, this is what'll happen. She doesn't have an abortion at the time. Your cells are forming. You gas, causing a smoking addiction to prevent the intensity of not feeling love, or creating an avatar that can handle trauma. So that's my avatar. I can handle like high levels of fucking pain. I've had doctors looking at me with their mouth open asking me, how'd you drive to the hospital? You were in fucking labor. And I'm like, I don't feel anything. You don't feel anything, ma'am. No, I don't feel anything. I see everything that's happening, but I don't feel anything. And then an hour after my fucking surgery, I'm crip walking it through the hallway like a cripple with my fucking IV after I done had my stomach and everything taken out of me and put on the fucking table. There's just things like that. Like, I can handle and heal very, very fast. So your avatar can handle trauma, or you can have the mental trauma that your avatar put yourself through if you're not getting that physical trauma. So it'll make you feel like you don't deserve to live sometimes. You just don't know where that fucking thought came from. Like, I just don't want to fucking be here anymore. I just feel like I'm just such a fucking douche that I shouldn't even be in this life. Maybe this is why nobody wants to be around me, because you've alienated yourself. You have allowed these things to alienate yourself. Now, people that are alienated, I'm going to put a little, you know, thing in there. A lot of people that are starseeds like being alienated. I gotta roll these windows down. They like being alienated because of the fact that they don't like being around a bunch of different energies. So just because you're a loner does not necessarily mean that there's something wrong with you. You could be like how I am, and I'm just sensitive to fucking bullshit. Even if you fucking thinking it, I pick up on it. Like, my stomach hurt, and I don't even know why. I'm standing next to you and my stomach hurt. You got some shit that you holding in. Are you up to something? Things like that. So Your avatar can also make you, because it is used to taking in trauma, can make you used to fucking abuse or becoming a victim of abuse. Or the flip side, you could become an abuser. Working for these arkons, sucking the energy off your fucking victim and giving the arkons your energy after you're feeling all fucking bad about it. So it's a lot of things that you guys got to think of. Trigger words that could fucking be from your parents having an argument while you were in your mom's stomach, and you are just totally unaware of this. A lot of parents, and if you are a fucking parent, you know what I'm talking about. A lot of parents have the tendency to play that role like they just was always square. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that your mama could have been a hooker back in the day, daddy could have been a pimp, drug dealer, killer, and they got away from that lifestyle thinking that that was the best thing for them, but not mentally fucking healing themselves and then passing things down essentially for the fetus to deal with once their avatar becomes fully developed and throughout their life. So, you know, they'll attack you, your immune system, through fucking shots. The shit in the sky while you sleeping. Sound attacks. Oh, that is my fucking favorite. They try to fuck with me with that shit, and I just laugh. I got y'all motherfuckers. I didn't unplug my motherfucking microwave, and if it come down to it, I'll unplug my motherfucking refrigerator and live off of fucking fruit. Y'all got me fucked up in the middle of the night hearing these. You're like, where the fuck is that sound coming from? That's them motherfuckers. One girl, I remember watching a YouTube with this girl saying that every time she flushed her toilet, she would hear a horn beep. So they'll try to fucking make you think that you're hearing shit, and then they'll, you know, work through another person like, man, you're a little fucking off today, or you're a little fucking crazy, and you'd be like, really? Am I really fucking losing it? It's them bitches. It's them motherfucking arkons, you guys. So, you can constantly have a trigger of trying to find love also if you were born with a parent who wanted to abort you. During your kid's birth, if you're a parent, or, you know, you knew from the time that your kid was born, you either immediately you're happy, or immediately you're scared. And then at some point in between that baby, before it gets here, you're scared. And then you just either doubting yourself, thinking that you're a bad parent, thinking that you're not going to be able to provide for this kid, or, you know, protect this kid. And it's just your avatar with the memories of the fucking rituals that you went through just to get out of the fucking hospital. Let a mama right now say, you ain't going to wheel my kid back there. You said my kid was healthy right in front of me. I don't want my kid wheeled to the back. See how much shit your ass gonna get in trying to leave that motherfucking hospital, and how them motherfuckers will try to call children's services on you. You are talking to somebody who has been there and fucking done that, you guys. Like, they think they are super fucking slick. Here they go with their equipment. Look at this. Oh, everybody's got their... Oh, you can't see the cameras. See, everybody's got their fucking equipment out. All right. Most men, you could probably relate to this if you're not with your mother of your child anymore. Most men will say that after the birth, even right before it, the mom started kind of getting like, woohoo, you know, like before the baby came. And if you understand, the mom's constantly getting her blood taken. The mom's constantly getting radiation, getting ultrasounds. The mom is constantly having somebody else stick their hand up inside of her fucking wormhole. You guys got to think about that shit. And then the man is then in the hospital looking at another man stick his hand up his partner's wormhole, which already causes a separation. And then the medication that they give you in the drip will cause a separation between you, the fetus, and the father. So you may feel like after you had your baby, things change after you left the hospital. And it's all them fucking medications that cause a breakdown in the relationship of the family. And that's why you see all these fucking men running for the fucking hills. Running for the hills. And you'll look at the girl and be like, she is saying you must have done something to her. And they be like, no, that bitch is cray. She is crazy, I'm telling you. And then you look at this woman, she looks completely normal. And the woman has no idea about what this guy is talking about. Like, what are you talking about? I'm fucking normal. I'm not crazy. I've never done anything crazy. So, anyway, cutting the cord is the finishing of the breaking the bond which ritual. So say that you have a kid on the way, and there's no way that you're not going to get caught up with children's services and have them motherfuckers in your life forever. What you can do is you get everything done, you get the checkups, you get everything that you need to give for your kid. They're going to try to shove vaccinations down your throat. Your kid needs whooping cough. Your kid needs hepatitis. Your kid needs this. They already gave your kid the basic vaccinations that supposedly are supposed to protect you. When the vaccinations are usually crushed fetuses, fucking pig. You guys look into the ingredients of this stuff. Look into the ingredients of all this stuff. Now, I'm not trying to bust no fucking scare tactics and put you guys in a scary paradigm. I'm just trying to let you know how ruthless these little flea bags are, so that you can know, you can have a true understanding of why people are so fucking fucked up. Why people are off, and just don't get it or don't fucking understand. So, what was another one? So they doing these rituals. Have you ever thought about how, like, kids, if they have trauma or traumatic, or even a healthy kid, they're poking that kid in the fucking foot, baby screaming at the top of their fucking lungs. They're not doing anything to numb that area, and they have medications where you can just rub it on the skin and it can numb that area. There's other things that they do, like when they're doing the circumcision, they're cutting the most sensitive part of your manhood off. The most sensitive part that's supposed to be the most enjoyable part of sex, supposedly. Now, I've had I'm not even gonna go there. But yeah, it's supposed to be the most important, enjoyable part of sex. And men, I'm so happy I'm a woman in America that doesn't have to get a fucking the clip, because they clip these babies without numbing them. They send a nurse in and get the baby erect. So the nurse's job is to basically be a little hoe bag, get the baby erect. You get the baby erect, they stick a clamp onto the baby's penis. I wasn't even supposed to say the P word, but yeah, they stick a clamp on it to keep it hard and keep that blood up in there. And then while that clamp is there, they slowly cut and pull back at it and cut up on it while your child is screaming at the top of their fucking lungs, and you thinking it's the healthiest shit. When actually, if you just wash your fucking ass properly, you don't have nothing to worry about. You watching where you sticking your stuff and bad little cooter cats, then that's on you. So the placenta blood too. A lot of people say, well, they eat placenta. That's eating the life force of a child. You're basically sharing the life force with a child. So you eating your kid's placenta. If you're sick, you have to understand and thank that child that you're taking some of that life force, because most animals, if you look at animals, even though we are not animals, we're still pretty much the all in one. Animals, basically, the baby comes out and the baby is still in the placenta. Then after some time, the baby breaks out of the placenta. And the placenta's job is to protect the baby. So when the baby's inside the mother, the placenta will die before it lets that fetus get attacked by outside anything that's a danger to that fetus. It will die, and then the fetus will be born into the world before that placenta gets fucked up. So they use these placenta controlling kids, like, when a baby is aborted, like, I know I'm not saying if I'm pro-choice or pro whatever. At this point, I'm just like neutral with everything, because I have been there, you guys, and I've been in situations where I had to make certain decisions. I'm just leave it at that. But if you go back and look at videos, You know, this will keep your legs clamped closed. If you're having problems in that area, go back and look at videos of them fucking babies. They'll either inject something and burn the baby and the baby is screaming, or they'll fucking crush it. And then they take that placenta and they use it as fucking shampoo. And the energy of that baby fucking suffering and going through that pain and agony, you done threw that shit all over your aura, thinking you trying to make your little crop grow, or thinking that your kid's getting a good vaccination and that shit is in the fucking vaccinations. Not too many vaccinations have placenta from the ones that I've researched lately that I've been had shoved in my face. Most of them have had like pig in it, like some DNA from pig, because we're supposed to be close to pigs, you know. So postpartum is when a child is not born in love. You done had your baby by a loser, and this whole time this loser done had your ass stressed out your whole fucking pregnancy. You see your kid and you want to love it, but you're so fucking sad and upset about your situation. You have mentally mind fucked your avatar. So your avatar has already separated that bond between you and the fetus. So when that avatar is birthed, when that fetus is birth into the 3D, your avatar essentially thinks that the fetus is dead and it causes depression. So there's some deep ass shit, you guys. Like, it's so deep. And I tried to ball this up in 30 minutes. And I always keep a smile on my face because, you know, like, this is fucking bullshit. It's straight bullshit, the stuff that they do. And just listening and thinking about those things from you being attacked from the time that you're in your fucking mom's fetus, that should let you know how powerful you are and how unstoppable you are. And the things that if you really thought about it and you took that fucking time and thought about it and you took away the programming and the sound bullying that they fucking do with the sound frequencies, the EMT energies and the microwaving attacks with the fucking microwaves and shit. Unplug your fucking microwaves. Y'all can't afford no organite. Unplug your shit at night. Leave your fucking refrigerator on if you have to. Unplug everything else. Just pull it away from the wall. You know, another suggestion I got, stop wearing fucking watches. Stop wearing watches. I'll get into that, you know, in a little while, but non-skin to skin contact from the mom and the fetus is another thing that they fucking try to promote, is throwing these bottles with fucking all these hormones. If I could compare the size of my kid to the size of kids who fucking are bottle fed, they are 5 times bigger. Like, people look at me and go, wait, how old's your kid? What? And I'm like, yeah, motherfucker. And she's sitting at the table eating by herself without throwing food all over the fucking place, eating like an adult. At 17 months, this girl was eating like an adult. At 11 months, 10 months, she started talking. At 15 months, she was already potty trained, and I didn't do shit, you guys. I didn't have to do anything. All she did was just one day was like, I don't like this on my butt, and just started getting on the toilet by herself. And people see her and they're like, because I tell her, you know, like, hey, you know, go put your shoes on. Put your shoes on. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. And I don't do anything for her. And people are just amazed. And just looking at the mental capacity of that kid compared to my oldest and how she developed. And then seeing other kids the same age, it's like, really? Somebody must be going to jail. Somebody got popped for doing something, you guys. Just hilarious how all this shit works. But anyway, I'm going to do another video later on. I hope that helped some of you guys out. And I hope I didn't leave anything. Oh, another thing that they'll do. And like, they'll attack you physically. They'll use somebody to try to attack you physically. Because while you're being physically attacked, your avatar needs every level of you. It needs your spirit, it needs your avatar, it needs your mind to be present in what's going on to protect your avatar. You get in a car accident, the only thing you're focused on is the car accident at that moment in time. You know, like, and then maybe later on, your life might flash before your eyes. I've been in plenty of fucking accidents where my shit then flipped and everything else, and the only thing I can go is, oh shit, this motherfucker just hit me. So, you know, to each his own. They'll do a lot of things like cascade you with just a bunch of painful thoughts and emotions to drain more energy. You think that you over something and it comes sneaking back up on you while programming you not to believe their power over human influences. And most victims will respond in disbelief, ridicule, and mockery, at the same time programming their ego to dominate all levels of their being. So apparently somebody got hurt because they got all that going on right there. See all them yellow trucks? That's Baywatch, you guys. Alright, Hotep, I hope this video helped somebody. I'm sorry I'm 2 weeks after the fact, but somebody contacted me, and after they got into some trouble, I tried to go into the spiritual realm and help, and had my own fucking battle I had to, you know, do. And it was all mental the whole fucking time. Just fighting myself, these bad thoughts. I ain't gonna be able to pay that bill. Yes, I am. Where did that thought come from? You know, or this shit ain't gonna work out. Here go this motherfucker again with they shit. You just opening up the door to escalate and start the shit to come to you. You know, so that's all I gotta say is Hotep. And I hope this video really, really does touch somebody and help somebody out there